Yo, 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 yozer, yozer. Yo, 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 okay. We good, we good. Mm, mm, mm. Dun, 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 dun. All right. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Mm, 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 mm. Alrighty tighty, alrighty tighty. All right, let's have a look here at previously monthly levels, right? Cool, just gonna mark in previous monthly levels, right? So we get rid of all drawings, we can see that, let me just go to this one, monthly. Right, you can see that GJ from the monthly perspective, right? Is the resistance, right? So this is the resistance for 1, 2, 3, 4 months. Price rejected this resistance, and then October price came up, right? Closed above with a nice strong bullish candle. This is a monthly perspective as well. So this candle was 1,240 pips, right? And then last month came down to retest it. It rejected it, right? And it closed back above it, right? So this monthly candle now is just potentially, from my point of view, from my opinion, is creating a bottom wick, right? So it's coming down, going to create a bottom wick, and then eventually it's going to flip bullish to continue bullish, right? As long as it doesn't break this previous monthly low down here, right? So we can come all the way down. As long as it doesn't wick past that, even by the slightest bit, even by a few pips, then I'm happy for eventually that, you know, we can look for the market to start trending to the upside, right, from this point. But of course, it's just making that bottom wick. So we need to see how far that goes. So let's just mark in previous monthly high and previous monthly low in there, right? And we'll go to the daily and look how that looks. Right, let me just make that like that, and that one is fine. Let's just make sure these line up nicely. Might just change to a different color maybe. Right, I'm just going to do that, lock that in. Boom. Which is also a previous weekly low over there, which you can see. All right. So we got monthly levels here now. So what happened last night with all of the news on on the dollar, we had some news on the euro as well. See that GJ came up, tapped into this level, which is a previous weekly level, right? Previous weekly level here. You can see resistance, right? Broke support, then broke back below, resistance, now come up again, resistance. Massive reaction from that level, massive bearish engulfing candle, nice rejection, right? And now it's continuing down, breaking that structure back to the downside. So yeah, let me have a look at the yen. Okay, yen's Jesus. Bearish, right? Nice spike down from the daily perspectives, and now we've continued bullish. So this is the yen index, just showing, right? The momentum at this point now. So price broke structure momentarily. You can see right here, right? Broke that structure, came down, and then broke back above it, tested, and then from there the yen has been very bullish, right? So we can see the yen is very bullish. So yen is getting stronger, so pound is coming down. Pound yen is coming down pretty heavy at the moment. There was no opportunities for me today, as I do not trade early Asian session like this, right? So this happened at 12 p.m. midday for me. What's up, Stop Bro? What's happening, man? So this happened midday for me, right? Closed below, came up, nice rejection of it. But again, I do not trade during these times in the market, right? I'll be looking for trades now around 6 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, you know, pre-London and Open. So unfortunately, this trade happened and didn't give me a chance to get into it. But yeah, pound yen has now continued that move to the downside. We've seen a sharp spike up into this previous level, right? Rejected it, and now we're coming down again. So we've got previous weekly lows, right? Are the targets in here now. And also previous monthly low down here. I'm good, man. I'm good. Hey, I was just looking at pound yen. Do you remember that guy who was in the Twitch channel the other day talking about how the yen is gonna sell off heavily? Wow, this is the yen today. Right, he was linking me all those news articles, going, look, you didn't even know that this news was happening on the yen. The yen's gonna sell off, the yen's gonna get weak, blah 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 blah. Well, I hate to say it to you, pal, but I think you was wrong, mate. I think you was very wrong. But anyway, that is the reason why pound yen is selling off, because the yen has obviously got a lot stronger. So yeah. Yeah, I remember. Yeah. I hope he comes back in. I want him to come back in today and say something. But of course he won't. I know, yeah, Jesus Christ, he won't be happy, will he? He'll start linking me some other shit. No, but this news event said Euro USD closed above previous weekly highs over here, right? We've also had a real nice tap down, nice bottom wick. So this could continue from here now up into these previous levels over here, of course. All the moves already happened during agent session today. Like this has potential right here, USD CHF, to continue bearish at this point. Right, to continue down bearish here, but those boys, these ones, yeah. This was obviously, you know, this was all the news that came out here. So dollar had some, it wasn't necessarily the news events, because all the news events on, did this just happen? Oh no, this, oh, we got CPI on CHF in 6 minutes. Okay, so all this, like, this news was pretty decent here on the dollar, right? So it was like positive news, positive news, positive news, some negative news, but of course it was the Fed speech that made dollar sell off, because I'm pretty sure he said what did he say now? Talking about how they're gonna continue to rise interest rates or inflate. Was it? Let's have a look. What was this? He said they were gonna continue to here, Fed to keep rates higher for longer to cut inflation. So so we're gonna keep raising the interest rates going into December. So that's why the dollar took a big hit. Thanks for the explanations, Sir Callisto. What's up, Kajo? What's happening, man? No worries. So we're just going to keep an eye on previous monthly levels here now. Obviously, we got that. And we have this all the way down here, which probably will be irrelevant, but we'll just keep it on there anyway. Thanks for the explanation, Sir Callisto. Okay, you did already just say that, but, you know, it's all good. So we've got previous monthly highs over here right now, right? So price could potentially, right, wick up into there, and then we might see a bit of a sell-off, because on these pairs there hasn't been a bottom wick yet, right? So we need to potentially be looking for bottom wicks to be formed. So you'd want this monthly candle to kind of flip bearish for a little bit, right? Create like a bit of a bottom wick, and then continue bullish at some point. If they raise interest rates, shouldn't the dollar go up? Honestly, not good with fundamentals. If they raise interest rates, shouldn't the dollar go up? Yeah, I mean, if you raise them for a long time, the dollar should get stronger, but yeah, this, you know, it can go either way, can't it? The Federal Reserve will push rates higher than previously expected to keep them there for an extended period. Chair Jerome Powell said Wednesday in remarks likely intended to underscore the Fed's single-minded focus on combating stubborn inflation. Powell also signaled in a written speech to be delivered to the Brookings Institution that the Fed may increase its key interest rate by a smaller increment at its December meeting, only half a point, after 4 straight 3/4 point hikes. But Powell also stressed that the smaller hike shouldn't be taken as a sign that the Fed will let up on its inflation fight. So it's just a matter of, you can see right here, right? Asian shares gain after Fed chair signals slower rate hikes. It's kind of like risk on, risk off, right? So people moving money into, you know, out of risk assets. And that's why you saw the yen get a lot stronger. Because the yen and yen assets are safe havens for investors when there's like uncertainty in the market, right? So investors will take money out of the dollar and out of the stock market and stuff, and they'll put them into the yen and Asian, you know, Asian shares and things like that. So I'm still learning about all this too. I just know how to go onto Forex Factory and be like, oh, good news. But of course, there's always more to it than that, you know. CHF. Okay, they didn't raise hikes at all, so not much of a reaction here on CHF. You can see CPI, right? Inflation. Not inflation, sorry, but yeah, they didn't raise them. Previous 0.1, forecast 0.0, 0.0. So but I am glad that I am staying out of the markets this week. I have not took one trade, and I don't plan on it either. So again, I would have been looking at pound yen here to take sales at this point, but the move has already happened during, you know, early Asia session, and then like kind of leading up to pre-London. The move has already happened, so there's not much I can do really. Oh my god, I can hear my baby screaming down there. She must be changing nappy or something. She is almost 3 weeks. No, she's 3 weeks old today. Yeah. Yeah, that's why I've got this, right? I'm trying to learn. Obviously, I'm learning more about how it all works in terms of fundamentals, macroeconomics. To try and understand it a little bit more, rather than just looking at Forex Factory or something and just reading numbers and not really knowing like the overall context, you know, just going, oh, that's good news for the dollar, so the dollar should go up. Oh, that's bad news for the dollar, so the dollar should go down, blah, 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 blah. right? Learning like the ins and outs, like the whole context of what that data and that news means and how that affects the market. So I'm still learning that. Also got this one. So I got a couple of economics books. And I've also got currency. Yeah. I mean, I don't think it's that complicated. It just takes a little bit of understanding, you know, the same as everything. The first time we looked at charts, or the first time we got into Forex, it seemed very complicated, right? But now it just seems normal, right? Everything seems normal. You're used to looking at charts. You're used to seeing how things play out. You're used to all these things that were once confusing, right? And complicated. But if you just took time to learn it and give yourself like a year or two, right, to really understand it, then it's just going to seem normal to you then in the end. But you just got to put in that time. I started off a few weeks ago, but then obviously my daughter was born, and ever since then it's just been like I haven't had chance or time to read. So do. Again. I need something that looks clean in here, man. Price notes. Signpost. Everything's already moved, so it's ranging, yeah. That's what I mean, that's what I was talking about yesterday. Like, it's probably just best to just wait for next week now, you know? Just be patient, sit it out, wait for next week. No point trying to jump into this market now, like with how it's just ranging and things, you know, it's just no point. Well, that's kind of cool. Oh, they would do that. Oh, that's annoying. I want something that's clean to mark previous highs and lows, you know what I'm saying? Something that looks clean. Maybe just something like this, right? Just do that. I don't really like any of this stuff. I just don't like that. I don't like it. I don't like it. Why does it go there like that though? It's so annoying. Yeah. All right. Let's go 1 month. Right, let's get our monthly levels. Previous monthly levels right here. Bang. Right here. Bang. Right, let's go to weekly. Let's mark in previous weekly highs. Oh no, it's current weekly highs. Duh. A helicopter outside. All right. So. Is it cold today? Nah. It's 18 degrees currently. It's not hot, not cold. Key level, previous weekly high right in there, boom, right. Also got a previous weekly high over there, which I'm not too worried about. Yeah, me too, bro. Trust me, before Forex, I was a very impatient person, like very impatient. Like you wouldn't believe. I was very impulsive, very impatient. But yeah, that's what Forex has taught me as well. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Yeah, I bought a course. What was it called? God. I bought this. I bought this around about 4 years ago now. But I literally use nothing from this course. Not one thing. I use not one thing from this course now. How to identify trends on the Forex market. Hello, you gonna load? There you go. Why is this so slow?
Alright. So yes.
Why is it such bad quality? What the fuck? Yeah, this is the course that I did. Ugh. I've always heard Forex was a scam, so I was always thought about buying a course. I ended up learning it through YouTube and live streams unintentionally, though. Yeah, I mean, you can 100% learn through yourself, right? Just by going on TradingView and analyzing all the data and trying to figure out a plan. As long as, like you said, you just go on YouTube, you find like the basics, so you know what a trend is, you know what price action is, you know what key zones are, etc., etc. As long as you know like the basics, then you can kind of just look at a chart and figure it out yourself, right? You don't need a course. And like I said, I don't use one thing that course taught me. Not one thing. My whole strategy, everything that I do now, I learned completely by myself. I'm excited for this week to be over so I can just start trading again properly next week. Dum, 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 dum. This week has been one big mess. I mean, it's just these things, you know, like it's just market, just how the market's forming, right? It's just setting up for next month. Market cycles, you know, just different market cycles. Here we go. Here we go. So this is that monthly wick I'm talking about now on all these pairs, right? So now we're going to see price drive down and we're going to see creating that monthly bottom wick here on Euro USD. Same on well, GJ is creating a bottom wick, but we want it to come make, you know, continue bullish. But Euro USD creating a bottom wick. Potential USD CHF now coming bullish, right? Creating a top wick for the monthly candle before we continue down. Same as gold. Gold should come down now and create that bottom wick from the monthly perspective. Look at this candle, man. Sheesh. And this is still this weekly level over here. This previous weekly level that has just been respected multiple times now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Goodbye. Euro USD is gonna come down into this level now. 1.02227. And potentially further, really. Look at this rejection on the daily. Look at this resistance that's been created. The previous weekly, yep. Bearish, bullish. Weekly perspective has been chopped cheese, and there's no structure happening here on the daily, as you can see. Right, break of the lows, break of the highs, break of the lows, break of the highs. Today we've got break of the highs, early Asian session, which could mean that price is going to sell off here now, all the way back down. There is no structure for us to take advantage of here. That is London Open. We have London Open candles, folks. All right. Dum, 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 dum. I am fucking tired of shit, bruh. Oh, man. These markets are sending me to sleep, yeah. Dun, 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 dun. All right. Gold is also at previous weekly high levels over here, right? Boom, right in there. Weekly. You can see that's why it is currently rejecting this level. So gold sells. Where you could potentially sell gold is below this area right here. See you next time. Heading out. I think I'll stay out. Yeah, I'm gonna stay out today, bro. I'm 100% gonna stay out. I'm gonna stay out tomorrow as well. Tomorrow we've got NFP and unemployment rate on the USD, so it's gonna get even more choppier. It's gonna get even more wild in these markets. So it's honestly best at this point to just stay out until next week. All right, let this week do its thing. You know, let the monthly start of the month do its thing, and then we'll start jumping into some trades next week. But yeah, thank you for stopping by and chatting again, bro. I appreciate you, man. I really appreciate you. I appreciate it, brother. Brother man. You a real one. You the GOAT. You're single-handedly keeping these streams alive, man. So thank you. I appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. Peace. Yeah, I'm going to call it as well. Because, yeah, these markets are dead at the moment. For me personally, with my strategy, the way I like to trade, I look for a nice clear trend, right? And look for trend continuation, or I look for break of trend. And there's just no clear trend at the moment on any of these pairs. Because of all the high impact news, end of the month, start of the new month, right? There's been a lot of consolidation, a lot of up and down movements, as you can see right here on Euro USD over the last few days, right? Trickling down, right? And then we have straight up, straight down, right? Breaking highs, breaking lows. And then again, we have up, down, up movement. Now it's coming down again. Like there's no clear trend, you know, nothing that I can look to get in on or take advantage of right here. So for that reason, I will be staying out these markets until I see a clear trend, clear price action, clear momentum, and then I can look to take continuation buys, or then once that trend starts to die, I can look at, you know, trend reversal, right? Break of structure. I can look for those pullbacks there on the high levels. But yeah, there's not really anything for me to do at the moment. Monthly analysis video is up on the channel, what I'm looking at for the month of December. It's a really interesting video in here. This one, right? Monthly Forex forecast right here. So that's what I'm looking at this month, going into December. Some cool little analysis in there. But in terms of the markets, there is obviously Euro unemployment rate coming up at 9 o'clock, which could potentially be big, right? It's going to move the markets fairly decently. Yeah. Other than that, there is not a whole lot going on for me, really. To be frank, But like I said yesterday, right? If I wasn't streaming, obviously, because I'm streaming, obviously I love streaming. I love streaming on YouTube and Twitch every day, like my pre-market analysis. If I wasn't streaming right now, what I would be doing in these market conditions is not even looking at the charts right now. I took one look earlier today, and I was like, yeah, there's going to be no trades today. I already knew that from the moment I woke up and I looked at the charts. I knew that I was going to be trading today, but for the stream's sake, obviously, I come on, I analyze the charts again. And I want to sit here and interact with other traders. That's the whole reason I'm here. So, but usually in these kind of market conditions, I wouldn't be sitting here like this for hours or a couple hours sitting watching charts. I would just be completely, my computer would be turned off. I wouldn't even be bothering with this kind of market structure and this kind of market environment usually. So it is what it is, I'm still showing up every day to the stream here and analyzing the markets and looking for opportunities. So I'm going to continue to do that, and eventually we will start getting in some trades again. Once we see some clear price action, some clear trend, some clear momentum, volume, volatility, right? And then I'll start to trade again. Which hopefully is next week at this point, right? All right, guys, I am going to head out. Yep, I'm out, guys. Peace out. Appreciate you all. Appreciate people who coming in and liking the stream, chatting, subscribing, following on Twitch. I appreciate you. I'll be here tomorrow. Might do NFP tomorrow. What time is it actually? 11. Maybe I'll do an NFP unemployment stream for like an hour or something. But yeah, I'll be live tomorrow same time for pre-London analysis, 1 hour before London opens. If you don't want to miss out, make sure you turn on those bells. Make sure you follow the Twitch channel. You will get notified when I go live, and I'll also post it on Twitter as well if you want to go follow the Twitter. But yeah, thank you everyone for coming today, and we'll see you tomorrow.